What is good? It's your boy SimD'sReviews. I'm back in with yet another video. Today's video is going to be my Avengers Infinity War review. Obviously, I know the movie came out, last week? And I know my review is going to be a week late. But nevertheless, I'm going to do my review for the movie. Um, no shout-outs today. But there will be some spoilers, but I'll let you guys know. So I'll do like a countdown, like when I'm gonna start talking about spoilers, or how I would end it, or not necessarily end it, but how I would go on, so to speak. So anyway, no shots today. So let's get right into it. Avengers Infinity War, gold or garbage? I'm gonna give it gold. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty dope movie actually. I I don't know if I think it's the best MCU movie ever made. I really liked Black Panther, guys. I really like Black Panther, and call me biased. I guess I'm a little bit biased because I told you guys. You guys know Black Panther is my second favorite comic book character ever. So I call me biased, but I really like Black Panther. But like I said, I don't know if I would call this the best Marvel movie ever. People are really blowing it out of proportion. Oh my gosh, it's the greatest MCU movie ever made, and it's all right. Like it's not the second coming of the Godfather. Like it's good. I enjoyed it. I think if you go to see it, you will enjoy it. But it's not like the greatest thing ever. Like, and I guess one of the biggest reasons why I don't think it's all that is because I knew it was gonna happen. Like if you read the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, the actual comic books, the actual hard copy comic books, then you pretty much knew what was gonna happen. Um, and I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna happen the way it happened, but I knew it was gonna happen. And I guess that's a big reason why the ending didn't affect me. Like I watched the whole movie, I watched the ending through, and it didn't affect me. I was just like, oh okay, because to me it was just like, like I knew it was gonna happen. I just knew it was gonna happen. So, it is what it is. But I did really enjoy this movie though. I must say I really had a good time with it. I liked it. If I have not seen it more than once. I've seen it only one time, but my girlfriend was talking about how she wanted to probably go see it again. So I'll probably take her to go see it again. Because we went to go see it the first time. And the ending won't really affect you because like when I was sitting there in the theater, so me and my girlfriend we went to go see it. We're sitting there in the theater, and the infamous part at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna start talking about spoilers. But there's an infamous part at the end with a certain character, and like certain things happen, and like my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she was just like, the only way I would be able to tell you guys this is if I spoil it. So, I will begin my spoilers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. Okay, so when Spider-Man disintegrates, like my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she was just like, "But isn't there gonna be a Spider-Man 2 coming out soon?" Like. And I was like, and I looked at her, I was like, yeah, that's why it doesn't mean nothing to me. It doesn't mean, guys, Black Panther is my second favorite comic book character of all time. And when he disintegrated, I was just like, but they already greenlit Black Panther too, so they're not going to kill T'Challa. The only way that they would be able to pull it off is if it was like Black Panther 2 begins, and it's like, 6 months before the Infinity War occurs or something like that. And then Spider-Man 2 comes out and it's like 4 months earlier before Infinity War. Like that's the only way they will be able to pull it off, but they're clearly not gonna do that. Like it's just like this happened already. This happened in the comics. It didn't happen the same way it happened in the movie because obviously he was trying to impress Mishra's death, and that's completely nothing have to do. Mr. Death has nothing to do with this movie, but nevertheless, it it didn't mean nothing to me because I just knew I know they're coming back. I know they're coming back. So I guess this is gonna be a spoiler filled review because I was gonna try to I can't help it. By now, you probably should have seen it by now, and if you haven't seen it, you have to know that Thanos snaps his fingers and half the universe dies. You have to know that by now. Like, it just, there's no way you could have been kept from knowing that by now. It's a week later. That's the biggest thing that's happened in any MCU movie ever. There's no way that you could not know that Thanos snaps his fingers and kills half the universe. Just like he does in the comics. In the comics, he does the same thing. He snaps his fingers, half the universe goes away. Like, it's just like, but so since this is now a spoiler review, let me hit you guys up with what I would have done, right? So if it was me and I was gonna do this, right, and I was writing the script, right, this is what I would have done. First of all, I would have made sure that Wanda survived. Wanda being Scarlet Witch, she would have survived. Here's why: I would have made her the main focus of the either the Avengers 4 or whatever they're gonna call it. I would have made her the main focus. Now, here's what I would do, right? Now, if you've read anything about X-Men comics or any Marvel comics, you probably know where I'm going with this. And you're probably going to be like, oh, that makes sense. That's a good idea, right? So this is what I would do, right? Wanda would survive, 100%. Now, we know in the end of Avengers Infinity War, she also disintegrates along with half of, pretty much everybody on the team except the original Avengers. But she also disintegrates. I will make sure she doesn't disintegrate. Everyone else, everything else that happened would happen the same way, the exact same way. But Wanda would be the one, the main one, to make it out, right? So this is what I would do. I would have Avengers 4. I would have Avengers 4 start off with like all the remaining Avengers alive, well, and they're trying to figure out what are we going to do. There's got to be a way. We got to go back in time, or there's got to be something we can do to stop Thanos. Like, there's no way we could just let half the universe be dead, right? So, and like, Wanda's just sitting there in silence, and everyone's arguing, everyone's talking, and they're trying to figure out, what, hold on. Sorry about that. They're trying to figure out, what to do. Gosh. They're trying to figure out what to do, right? And she's just sitting in the corner in silence, just shaking, like she's angry. Oh my, I'm sorry guys. It's spring allergy season, you guys know what it is. But anyway, she's sitting in the corner, she's shaking, she's upset, she's pissed off. You could tell she's pissed, right? So she's just shaking. Everyone's arguing, like, Tony's like, I know Steve, we gotta figure this out. Like, they're all arguing, they're pissed off at each other, and they're just mad. And she just yells, enough. Like, she's like, I've gone through too much. And like, she's just pissed and like, she's shaking. You could see her anger building up. You see the red coming, like, emanating off her body, right? So everyone, all the original Avengers, basically all the main characters. So, Steve, Bruce, Tony, Black Widow, Thor, all of them are with her. Rhodey, all the ones who survived are with her. They're all in the same area, right? And she's angry. So she just goes on. She like makes this epic speech. And she's just like, you know what? I lost my parents. I lost my brother. I lost the love of my life. I lost half of my friends. Like, she's just going on and on and on. You could see the red just bubbling up in her. You could just see it, like it's emanating off her. And it reminds us of when in the first Avengers movie, when Bruce was getting angry on the ship. Remember when he was getting angry and he had the staff in his hand, and like they were like, Bruce, like, chill out. Like, it reminds us of that, right? So it reminds us of that. And she's just getting angry. She's getting madder and madder and madder, right? So they're all trying to figure out, like, calm her down, but it's not working. Now, if you don't know, Scarlet Witch is one of the most powerful mutants in the entire Marvel Universe. She's one of the most powerful characters in the entire Marvel Universe when she gets pissed. When she gets pissed, she has the ability to literally rewrite reality however she wants to do it. And that's where I'm going with this. If you've never read House of M, then you don't know where I'm going with this. But if you've read House of M, you know exactly where I'm going with this. So she's pissed off. She's getting angrier and angrier and angrier, right? And they're all trying to calm her down because she's just getting angry. And then she just screams out, right? Screams out in pain, right? And literally, now, because at this point, Vision's body is there with them. Just like, she screams out in anger, right? And then the screen just goes white, right? And then everyone, like, wakes up, gets up, and, like, they're like, what happened? What happened? Like, everyone's, like, wondering what the hell happened, right? And then all of a sudden, you see, like, Vision just, like, walk in the room. It's like, Wanda, are you okay? And she's like, Vision? Like, she like, what? And everyone's in shock, like, Vision's dead. What's going on, right? Everybody in the room with her, everyone has the same memories that they had from before. Everyone has the exact same memories that they had from before. Anyone in her vicinity has the same memories. Everything's the same. Everything's the same to them, right? And we find out that her anger and her power overflowed so much that she literally recreated everything that happened. She literally rewrote reality with her power and basically recreated a House of M moment, but in the MCU. So she basically brings everyone back. The difference is we now know that Disney owns Fox. So by her doing that, she brings the X-Men into the MCU, because by her getting so angry and recreating reality, she wanted her brother back, right? She wanted her family back, her parents, right? She wanted all her friends back, right? She wanted all that stuff back, and she got it all back. The difference is she has her brother from the X-Men universe. So she gets Quicksilver back, but it's Pietro from the X-Men universe, not the Pietro from the MCU. Her parents are back, but it's not her parents from the MCU. It's Magneto. You get what I'm saying? Like she recreates reality and brings the X-Men universe into the MCU, because since Disney now owns Fox, they have to figure out a way to bring the X-Men into the MCU. And I would do it with Scarlet Witch. I would have Scarlet Witch use her powers to do that, right? So basically what I would do is I basically would have her recreate reality, and it would all happen before the events of Infinity War. So in other words, Infinity War has occurred to Wanda, Tony, Bruce. That's already occurred to all of them. All of them, that's occurred to. And even with this, you could even fix the whole, Venom's coming out, right? So Venom apparently will not have the Spider-Man insignia on him. So usually, obviously, you would need Spider-Man in order for Venom to even be created, because Spider-Man, he loses the suit. He takes off the symbiote. He goes to the bell tower. He takes off the symbiote, and then it drips down on Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock becomes Venom, so on and so forth, right? So even that would happen. She would create all of that. So it would be the House of M storyline, but it would just be a different version of it in the MCU. But anyway, so everything that happened in Infinity War has not occurred yet, right? In her recreating this new reality, she's also in her recreating this new reality, she's also kind of went back in time. So none of this has happened yet, right? So basically what would happen is the Infinity War would occur again, but now the X-Men are introduced. Now, all these different characters are introduced into it. They would win. They would beat Thanos. And obviously, you guys know there has to be a bigger bad on the horizon. If she did this, everything can't just be good, right? So the big problem with her doing this is the fact that now Galactus exists. Apocalypse exists, Dark Phoenix exists. All the big bads from the Fox universe, now they all exist in the MCU, right? So that would be the takeaway, the bad thing that occurs when she uses her powers and basically rewrites reality. That's how I would do it. Now I know it was kind of all over the place. I didn't write all this down. I just thought this up and just figured that would be a good way to introduce the X-Men into the MCU, and it would make sense. And by her doing that, she also could do a whole lot of things. She could bring back Wolverine. Wolverine no longer dead no more. Killmonger alive again. Like, she has the power, when angry enough, she has the power to rewrite reality and do as she please. Like, she literally has that power when she gets angry enough, because she's one of the most powerful mutants in the entire universe. So that's what I would do. That's how I would fix the problems of Infinity War. What else? Is there anything else I thought of? I don't think there's anything else I thought of. But yeah, I know this is kind of a weird review. It really wasn't even, I probably would say it really wasn't even a review. It's more of a idea of how I would fix things. But nevertheless, I enjoyed the movie. I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty dope. I'm not going to go out and say, it's the greatest MCU movie of all time. I'll let the corny, whack, movie trailers do that. Like, Infinity War, the fastest movie to $1 billion, the #1 movie in the world, the highest opening of all time. Like, Black Panther was the highest opening of all time. Did you really think that Infinity War wasn't going to beat Black Panther? Infinity War had every MCU character ever in it. Like, Red Skull was in this movie. Like, no one thought they was going to see Red Skull, and Red Skull was in this movie. So, I mean, gosh, like, obviously it was going to beat everything. Like, they really like sugarcoat stuff. But you want me to tell you something else, though? Again, like, I guess my gripe with the movie was the fact that I felt like it was spotty in places. I felt like it should have been a little bit longer. And I know it was hella long, but I felt like it should have been longer because they could have been able to, plan the story out better if it was long. Because it's so much. It was so much in one movie. So if it was a little bit longer, I think it would have actually helped the story out a lot. Also, another thing I didn't even talk about. Thor was the hero of this movie, man. Thor was the hero of this movie, man. And so I told you guys, I thought the Thor movies were whack. Ragnarok was dope. I liked Ragnarok, and I never talked about that. I remember I told you guys I was going to see Ragnarok, and then after that, I haven't talked about it. But Ragnarok was dope. I really liked Ragnarok. But other than that, man, Thor movies was whack. Corny to me. Thor was a hero. Thor came in like, with Stormbringer, he came in kicking behind, man. He was dogging, man. He took out half of them freaking monsters, just straight whooping everybody. So, Thor definitely was putting in that work. So I really enjoyed the fact that Thor, actually got a moment, got some shine, put in a lot of work, because he definitely did. Hulk, I didn't like the fact that the Hulk was scary throughout the whole movie. He was acting real scary. I did not like that. But it is what it is. I guess they didn't want to spend more money on the Hulk budget. So I guess that's probably what it was. Hulk was literally scared of Thanos. But I understand it. I didn't like it, but I understand it. Because, like, when you're the Hulk and you're just beating up everyone, you don't never lose a fight, and you get dominated by some random dude. Yeah, I would hide too a little bit, because he got whooped by Thanos, and I knew it, because I was sitting there with my girl, and she was like, oh, because like when Loki's like, we have a Hulk, and my girl was like, oh, Hulk, and I was just like, nah, Thanos is about to work this dude, and Thanos put a whooping on Hulk, man. And that's another thing too. I really liked how they did Thanos in this movie, because Thanos was a villain, but Thanos was a lot. like the best villains are the ones that you can sympathize with. And I understand like his ideology was ridiculous. Like his ideology was straight up ridiculous. But at the same time, he the way they utilized him reminded me of Ra's al Ghul with Batman. Because Ra's al Ghul is the same exact. He's a nihilist. That's what he is. An nihilist is someone who believes that death needs to occur in order for prosperity to come after. Basically, chaos creates prosperity. So that's what a nihilist is, and that's exactly what Thanos is. Thanos is a nihilist, just like Ra's al Ghul is a nihilist, and it reminded me a lot of Ra's al Ghul. So I really liked how they used Thanos in this movie, and you could even see that he wasn't just some psychotic, murderous nihilist. He actually felt pain. He knew what he was doing was not good, but what he did, he felt like it was the best solution. And even part of me even thinks that when they go into the Avengers 4, part of me doesn't even think that the Avengers are going to beat Thanos. Part of me thinks that Thanos is going to beat himself. In other words, the Soul Stone, remember he had to sacrifice something he loved, right? And he did that for Gamora. He killed Gamora for the Soul Stone. Part of me thinks that Gamora is not dead. Her soul is simply in the stone. And what's going to end up happening is he will realize that everything he's done didn't change anything, because the world still goes to hell. The world still ends up messing up. The universe is still bad. And he says, you know what? I was wrong. I killed my daughter, who I love dearly, and nothing changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange my soul for hers. And I kind of think that that's exactly what's going to end up happening. I think he's going to bring everybody back. He's going to bring everyone back, and then he's going to exchange his soul for hers, which will kill himself. Because if you've read some of the comics, you will know there is a comic. Now, I don't remember what the name of it off the top of the head is, but there is a comic where Thanos actually does just that. He brings everything back and then he erases himself. So, I kind of think that's what they're gonna end up doing. But then they could just go the Adam Warlock route with Captain Marvel route, whatever. So I don't know. Who knows? But other than that, that's pretty much my review, guys. I know it was kind of all over the place. But I just had a lot on my mind. I had to get it off my mind. So, let me know how you guys felt about this pseudo review, down in the comment section below. Also, matter of fact, there's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me know if you guys want me to do a Cobra Kai review, because I watched Cobra Kai. I binge watched the whole entire first season. And there's some stuff I would talk about. If you guys want me to do a Cobra Kai review, let me know. If you guys let me know by, let's say, Tuesday. Matter of fact, put it like this. I'll do the like goal thing. I don't usually do this, but I'll do the like goal thing. And it's not because I want likes. It's literally because I want to know if you guys want me to do a Cobra Kai review. That's literally what it is. I don't care about likes. I really don't. But if you guys want me to do Cobra Kai review, then the likes will let me know that you want me to. If I can get 26 likes. If I can get 26 likes, I'll do a Cobra Kai review. And I'll have that up either Friday or Saturday or Sunday, like this video is. So let me know. Yeah, Cobra Kai. Also, what else am I gonna talk about? There's this show called On My Block that's on Netflix. I will be doing a theory video on that coming soon. If you have not seen On My Block, then this video is not going to be for you, because it's going to be full spoilers. But I love the show. It's a really dope show. I'm not going to do a review of the season. It's just going to be a theory video. So, let me know if you guys want me to do a Cobra Kai review. You guys know the deal. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below how you guys felt about my pseudo review of Infinity War and my how I would write it. Let me know down below. And I guess that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm SimD'sReviews. I'll let y'all later.